Ladies and gentlemen, we are back at Wake Med Soccer Park after about a 3-hour delay. It seems like 6:47. We're gonna get the first half finally concluded with 5:13 left in the first half. Both teams knotted at 0. We will resume action now as I think the teams are coming back on the field. So we will be on shortly. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, back live at Wake Med Soccer Park. A little bit of rain falling. Hopefully we can finish this first half, which is 4:52 left on the clock here. Agnes Scott with the ball right now. It's going to be kind of hard for both teams to find their groove after sitting down for about 3 hours. Got a foul there in the middle of the park. So looks like both teams just going to try to end out the first half without any pushing forward. We'll take that back. Agnes Scott pushing back on the left side. Deja Jones doing a great job there, defending 1v1. Holding up the ball really well in the corner. Trying not to give advantage in the attacking third. And that will be a throw-in for the Pacers. It's fine. It's fine. Always hard to come back after a rain delay, especially with playing 5 minutes, and then I believe they will take a halftime break. Maybe not. We will see what both coaches agree on. Throwing again for Deja Jones, trying to find Grace Marion's feet. Possession for Agnes Scott. Agnes Scott knocking the ball in the back. Annabeth Brewer applying the pressure there to their center back, who passes it out of bounds. Throwing for the Pacers on the far side. Throwing to Deja Jones, flick on by Annabeth Brewer. Armani Frazier with the clearance. Throw in for Agnes Scott. Agnes Scott with possession on the far side of the field. Deja Jones again with some solid 1v1 defending. Having a great game here in this first half. Throw in for William Peace. 2:27 left here in the first half. What has been an odd afternoon of soccer. Started about 90 degrees and very humid at 3 p.m. and it quickly turned into rain and lightning. Now we are resuming the game with a little bit of rain coming down. Agnes Scott with the ball. Oh, Grace Marion clears it up to Annabeth Brewer. Nothing done. Haley Hinton with the ball. Stephanie Arnold with the big clearance over the top. Gets in behind. Annabeth Brewer chasing down. Looks like she'll get possession of it, and she does. Looking for some help. The right side with the cross in, and cut off by the Agnes Scott defense. Lauren Lane with a big header back in to Grace Marion, who tries to slot Annabeth Brewer in. Nothing done. Janae Mays with possession in the mid. Agnes Scott wins it right back. Big ball over the top. Stephanie Arnold there again to clear things out. Monty Frazier with a clearance. Back to Agnes Scott. Kicks it out of bounds. Throw in for the Pacers. Throw in Deja Jones. Cleared out again by Monty Frazier. Lauren Lane battling for the ball there in the mid. Wins it back. Great turn. Ooh, stuffed out by the Agnes Scott mid. Tries to spray it wide. It's number 19, Annis Wyatt, trying to get down the right flank for Agnes Scott. Cleared out by Stephanie Arnold. Throw in for Agnes Scott. Caitlin Staten with the throw in. Cleared out by Haley Hinton. Flicked on by the Agnes Scott defender. And Annabeth Brewer in behind. She's in behind and cleared out. That will be halftime here at Wake Med Soccer Park. Again, folks, we'll see how long the halftime is. I would doubt it'd be long. Here, we will resume the action here shortly. We are back live at Wake Med Soccer Park with the start of the second half. Team still knotted at 0 here. William Peace with the ball in the attacking third. Annabeth Brewer brings it down, tries to find an outlet pass, turns it over to Agnes Scott. Alyssa Gasparini with the shot and save by the goalkeeper. Armani Frazier tracking down the ball in behind. Kicked out by Agnes Scott. Throw in Gasparini trying to fight for it. Possession regained by number 7, Valdeja Todd. 50-50 in the mid. Won by number 14, Caitlin Croft. Agnes Scott again with the ball, keeping possession. Grace Marion with the ball in behind to Annabeth Brewer, trying to chase down the through ball. Looks like it will not be. Pacers looking a lot more dangerous here to start the second half. See if they can get something out of it. Annabeth Brewer holding up play again, trying to find Hinton. Oh, Stephanie Arnold steps in, kicks it out of bounds. Agnes Scott looking dangerous on the right side, cleared out by the William Peace Pacers. Sorry, folks, having some technical difficulties here at Wake Med Soccer Park. We are back live with the Pacers trying to get inside the 18. Agnes Scott with the ball again. Caitlin Croft, number 14, sends in Sky. Svaylock in behind. Number 13, Stephanie Arnold with a big slide tackle to kick it out of bounds. Game's really wide open here in the first few minutes of the second half. Both teams going back and forth, looking dangerous in the attacking third. Throwing for Agnes Scott here in the near side. Finding Sky Svaylock here in the corner. Trying a 1-2, kicked out of bounds for a Pacer goal kick. Goal kick from Mackenzie Jones, trying to get wide. Won by Agnes Scott, trying to keep possession. Nice move there, looking to get her behind. Armani Frazier again coming up big there on the back line. We have not gotten anything behind her this afternoon. Number 7, Valdesia Todd, has been looking very good here for the Agnes Scott, getting on the ball, looking dangerous going forward. Pacers have to figure out a way to control her there in the midfield. She's having too much space there to turn and go at the defense. Again, Todd with the ball, cleared out by Jordan Rogers. Janae Mays with the outlet pass to Schutte. Oh, recovered by number 13, Anna Straighton. Mays tries to find Gasparini, who tries to flick it on. Turned over again to Agnes Scott. Gasparini wins it back. Passes it to Grace Marion. Goes for the 50-50. Oh, almost a nice through ball there by Gasparini, who tries to send Grace Marion in. Turned over, and number 9, Nia Coates, comes up with the ball for Agnes Scott. Ooh, nice 1-2 there. Just a little too much. Goes out of bounds. Grace Marion with the ball, turns, has plenty of time, finds Mays in the middle of the park. Mays distributes to Hinton. Hinton tries a big switch, trying to find Jessica Schutte, who flicks it on. Annabeth Brewer will chase down. See if we can put some pressure. Ooh. Back with number 12, Jessica Schutte on the ball here. Finds Annabeth Brewer. Nice hold-up play there. Joe just timing just a little off. Tough 50-50 there. Could have gone either way. Nice control there by Gasparini, who tries to slot in Grace Marion. Just timing is a little off on that final pass for the Pacers. Abby Akerson with the punt. Jordan Rogers with the header. Goes right. Ooh, kept it in. Great play there by Rogers. Ooh, another tough play there. Mays lands on the floor. Oh, in behind. It's Coates, one-on-one, and Stephanie Arnold again coming up big there in the box. She's the last man before Coates got in on goal. Great slide tackle there. Shades of her sister, Amber Arnold, who was known for a slide tackle last year. Agnes Scott with the quick corner, looking for a service inside the box. Ooh, just shot wide by Agnes Scott. Number 14, Caitlin Croft, making her way up the field. Been playing in the middle of the park for the Scotties. Goal kick for the Pacers, Mackenzie Jones. One again by Agnes Scott. Will go out again for a goal kick. Substitution here. Number 21, Lauren Lane, will come in for Grace Marion, who looks like she might have tweaked something in her leg. Agnes Scott again inside the Pacers 18, gets in behind the defense, trying to find a service inside. Number 11. Oh, offsides there by Agnes Scott. There's number 11, Sydney Perry, with the service. Sky Svaylock trying to get on the end of it, just offsides. Free kick for the Pacers. Stephanie Arnold with the free kick to midfield, finds Annabeth Brewer, Does well to lay it off to Jordan Rogers. Gasparini again with the ball. Finds Annabeth Brewer. Tons of acres in front of her, trying to take it. Ooh, that's a foul. A hard foul there. I'll tell you what, folks, it has picked up here in the second half. Action going back and forth. Very physical in the midfield. Both teams trying to gain an advantage. Janae Mays would look for a service here inside the box. Looks like we have Rogers, Lane, Gasparini, Brewer inside. Just cleared out by Agnes Scott. Armani Frazier does well to collect it. Tiaja Jones putting pressure on Sky's Rayloft here. Stephanie Arnold with the clearance. Again scooped up by Agnes Scott. Number 13, Annie Straighton there. She has been quite the worker here on the left. Caitlin Croft there with the ball. Regaining possession for the Scotties. Number 11, Sydney Perry switching it over to number 9, Nia Coates. Trying to find there Valdeja Todd making a run in behind our center mid. Lauren Lane there with the interception. Scooped up by number 15, Sabina Gentry. Gentry has had quite the game here at center back. Loose ball picked up by Mays. Another foul there on Jordan Rogers. Mays on the ball, trying to go quickly, play it to Schutte in behind. Schutte is in behind. Asia Jones with the ball, trying to find Jordan Rogers. Rogers turns, tries to find Schutte. Schutte gets on the end of it, keeping possession for the Pacers. Asia Jones there on a 50-50, won by number 2, Zoe Perchaluk, who is driving into space, sends in number 6, Sky Svaylock, who is in on goal. And great save there by Mackenzie Jones. Svaylock looked like she was in on goal, one-on-one. Great save by Jones. Jones with a punt to midfield. Rogers trying to get on the end of it, and does, but won again by Caitlin Crofts, who has been all over the midfield. Been an engine for Agnes Scott. Hinton with a great tackle. Riley Washington with the ball there. Agnes Scott. Lauren Lane tries to get it wide to Gasparini. Can't quite get the ball there. Gasparini gets on it. Tell you what, 4 years Gasparini has been working for William Peace Pacers here on the field, all over the fields. Played forward, played a little bit of midfield. She's been a great leader on the field going into her senior season this year. Gasparini from Richlands, North Carolina. Pacers have a couple of players from around that area. WPU great Ryan Appleyard from Richlands, North Carolina. Was a captain for the men's soccer team last year. Outstanding student, or outstanding graduate, sorry. Hayloft again, trying to get in behind Armani Frazier there. Clears it again. Agnes Scott again trying to get in behind the Pacers defense, cleared out by Stephanie Arnold. Ball in again, Sky Svayloff trying to find, looks like Todd again, or actually correction. Throw in for Agnes Scott on the far side of the field. Great touch there by Coach Cluess. Looks like he still has something left in the tank. Coach Cluess played his collegiate career at Mount Olive University, where he also later on coached. Foul there on the Pacers. Again, 50-50. Could have gone either way again. Very physical game here in the second half. I'm saying Agnes got to give possession. Number 17, Indiana Ravenhill, keeping possession for the Scotties. Oh, Lauren Lane gets on the end of a ball there. 15, Jordan Rogers with a great turn to find Gasparini into space. Gasparini again with quite the motor there working. Maybe a foul there, advantage played. Gasparini in behind the defense, looking for Annabeth Brewer, cut out again by the Scotties center backs. Throwing for the Pacers in the attacking third of the field. Haley Hinton with the throw in, finds Gasparini, who flicks it on to Rogers, trying a cheeky turn there. Can't quite get it together there. Number 9, Nia Coates again driving down the right side for the Scotties, trying to find a service in. Sky Svaylock looks, cut off by Stephanie Arnold there. Great slide and intervention there. Corner kick for the Scotties. There by Amanda Lane. Out of balance for a throw in. Thrown by Hinton, goes right to a Scotties player. Number 2, Zoe Perchula gets on the end of it, trying to drive by Frazier. Tries service in, another corner kick here for the Scotties. Again, kicked out of bounds for a Pacers throw-in. Looks like we have a sub, number 19, Grace Marion, coming in for number 25, Annabeth Brewer. Throwing Shooty, trying to turn. Can't quite control the ball. Caitlin Croft again with a nice ball in, trying to find Perchiluk there at the top. Perchiluk with the ball, driving with a shot. Ooh, nice tip there by Mackenzie Jones. Looks like it was just going to sneak in into the right corner. Great save there by Jones. Corner kick played in. Can't quite connect inside the box. Cleared out for Deasia Jones. Throw in.
Come on, Pacers!
Agnes Scott made a substitution. Number 10, Jasmine Young in for Valdeja Todd. Deasia Jones trying to find Grace Marion. Looks like she might not be 100% currently. Looks like a little bit of limp.
Nice play, 12.
Ball played out of the... Got a teammate wide. Looks for Perchiluk with the 1-2. Coates gets a service in. No one home. Goes a little far. Deasia Jones trying to clear it out. And does so. Finds Jessica Shooty, who can't quite control the pass. Caitlin Croft once again comes up with the ball for the Scotties. Washington here with the ball for the Scotties. Finds Svaylock, who rips a shot. Great save there by Mackenzie Jones. Comfortable save. Great strike there by Svaylock. Shooty trying to get in behind the Scotties defense again, cleared out. Lauren Lane with a header. Goes up with Croft. 50-50. Great play there. Lane working hard to regain possession for the Pacers. Young slots in Coates behind just a little too much. Goes out of bounds for Pacer throw in. Looks like Gasparini will be ready to re-enter the game here for the Pacers. Might have just need. Corner kick served in by Croft. Another great save there by Jones. Looked like one of the center backs for Agnes Scott got inside the 18. Got on the end of it, just couldn't get quite enough on it. Punt here from Jones. Lauren Lane with the flick on, won by Washington there in the midfield. Deasia Jones with the ball. Finds Lane. Connects with Rogers. Rogers, nice 50-50 win there. Marion finds Amanda Lane out left. Driving. Trying to get him behind, looking for a service. That's not the right pass here. Looks like Coates on the ball here for Agnes Scott. Finds Croft. Croft plays in. Svelok in behind. She is in behind the Pacers defense, driving down the right side. Looks like Arnold's trying to close in. Service inside the box. Perchiluk tried to get a shot off. Goes wide right. But it'll be another corner kick for Agnes Scott. Substitutions here for the Pacers. Looks like we will have Katie Gunlock, Alyssa Gasparini, and Annabeth Brewer coming in. Deasia Jones with the clearance, tries to find Gunlock, just can't get it there. Wheeler there at center back. Foul there on the Pacers. Right outside the 18. See if Agnes Scott can get anything out of this. Number 11, Sydney Perry with a great run up the field. Looks like she was going to get a shot off. Looks like Croft and Young are standing over the ball. See who takes it here. A little far out. Try to get the ball on frame, see if we can get a rebound or something. Croft has a great strike from distance. See if she tests the keeper here. Goal kick here. Mackenzie Jones having a great evening. 3 saves for the Pacers. Big saves. Goal kick. Try to flick on by Jordan Rogers. Won again by Croft. Rogers regains possession for the Pacers, trying to find Lane wide left. Lane trying to get him behind Perry. Perry wins the ball. Great tackle there. Finds Coates. Hinton kicks it out of bounds for an Agnes Scott throw-in. 13-10 left here in the second half. Still knotted at 0. Svelok there. Annabeth Brewer holding up play. Looks to get Mays into space. Shooty making a run in behind the defenders. Mays tries to play her in. Just a little too long. The keeper scoops it up. Great ball there by Mays. Just a little too much on it. Gasparini with the challenge there. Won by Perchiluk. Tries to play Young in behind. Deasia Jones. Looks like she will have it under control. Deasia Jones with a great job there keeping possession. Really physical game here in the second half. Perch straight in here with the throw in to Perchiluk. Hits it right out of bounds. Perchiluk had a lot of pressure there on her back from Frazier. Croft regains possession here for the Scotties. Wide to Perry. Trying to find some space. Plays Svejlock in behind, who will have a shot wide right there. Deja Todd just subbed in for the Scotties. Looks like Perchiluk is going to take a break. Served in by Croft. Gets in behind. Mackenzie Jones can't get a touch on it. Scotties regain possession. Perry with the ball here for the Scotties. Plays it wide left. Deja Todd with some great defense again. Gets it out of bounds. Great touch there by Todd. Perry can't quite control it. Perry again trying to slot in. Svejlock looks like in behind. Annabeth Brewer here for the fine Brewer in behind the defense. Brewer with a great touch there. Oh, gives it away to Scotties. Mays regains possession for the Pacers. Finds Brewer. Ooh. Who just takes a heavy of a touch. Croft regains possession for the Scotties. Trying to play in Coates in behind. Hinton at left back. Arnold with the ball. Plays Lane wide left. Shooty making the run to the corner. Lane finds her. Nice idea there, trying to go for the 1-2. Just didn't put enough on the pass. Running behind, can't quite get there. Arnold with the clearance, won by Riley Washington. Todd and Perry link up, trying to find Coates in behind again. It's been the theme of the day, folks. Just can't quite connect on the final pass. Scotties have looked a little more dangerous here in the second half. Looks like Perchiluk coming in for number 10, Jasmine Young. Coates with a great turn pass, hitting, going in behind, taking her up through space, looking for a service inside the box. Svejlock and Perchiluk waiting. Todd tries to get on the ball. A little scramble for the ball. Todd comes out with it. Coates again down the right side. Tries to play it in. Gasparini there to collect it. Clears it out. Lane connects there with Shooty. Shooty trying to find a passer. Connects with Lane. The run down the left side. Great tackle there by Perry to stop the Pacers' counter attack. Thrown by Hinton to Shooty. One back by Todd. Riley Washington trying to play in. Coates behind, kicks it out of bounds for a Pacer throw-in. 4:35 left here in the second half. Darkness is starting to set here at Wake Med Soccer Park. Perchiluk they're trying to play in. Coates in on goal. Only Arnold to beat, has a shot, saved by Mackenzie Jones. punt by Jones to the midfield. Won by Perry. Croft collects the ball and maintains possession here. Trying to find, slides in just behind the coach who's in on goal. And again, Arnold coming up big. I'll tell you, the tandem of Arnold and Frazier have been putting quite the shift for William Peace here this afternoon. Substitution here for Scotties. Kalen Staten coming in for number 12, Riley Washington. And Jordan Rogers will re-enter the game for number 16, Katie Gunlock. Haley Hinton with the clearance throwing for the Scotties. Gasparini with the clearance finds Annabeth Brewer's feet. Holds it up. She's been doing a great job of holding up play. Just hasn't been able to connect with anyone. Great 50-50 challenge there by Mays. Oh, Svelak's in behind the Pacer defense, trying to get him behind. Great step there by Armani Frazier. Looked like Svelak was in on goal, and Frazier just poked it out from underneath her. Frazier again with a great step there for the Pacers. Throw into Todd's feet. Great turn there around Gasparini. Coach right outside the 18 looking for a shot. Lane with the clearance.
Keep it up, Pacers! 2 minutes, girls. Give us everything you got. Let's go!
Coach there on the ball trying to find some space. Connects with Staten. Staten plays Perry in behind. Cut out just by Haley Hinton. Great step there by Amanda Lane. Ooh, little bit of a late tackle there. Foul in favor of William Peace. 1:35 left here at Wake Med Soccer Park. Stephanie Arnold with the free kick. Cleared out by the Scotties defense. Hard tackle there by Mays. Wins the ball from Croft. Ball played in by Perry, just out of bounds. Pacer throwing. Under 1 minute here now left in the game. Pacers with the throw in. Ooh, goes right back to Agnes Scott. The quick throw in finds Svelak's feet. Just high. 15 seconds left here in the game. Karan, do a countdown on the mic. Yeah. Just count down from there. Just leave it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
and that is game here at Wake Med Soccer Park. Final score 0-0. There will not be an overtime period here. Thank you. Tell of the tape. 12 shot. Agnes Scott ends the game with 12 shots to William Peace's 1. Mackenzie Jones ends the game with 4 saves. Corners. Agnes Scott with 5. Pacers with 0. Quite the contested game in the midfield. Got very physical here in the second half. Pacers look much improved from last year. Looks like it's going to be a great team, great season this year. I think Coach Cluis has a lot to work with. A lot of talent, especially in the back line. The tandem of Frazier and Arnold at center back, as well as Hinton and Jones, the outside backs. Pacers looked a lot more dangerous going forward today. Looks like we will see a lot more attack-minded soccer this year from the William Peace Pacers. Pacers are back in action on September 5th at 6 p.m., matching up against Sweetbriar College here at Wake Med Soccer Park. And we'll play 2 days later against Johnson & Wales University at Wake Med Soccer Park. Folks, that is all I have for you tonight. Thank you for sticking with us through this rain delay. Goodbye and good night.